Hey everybody, and welcome to Warren Verse 931. It is a terrific Tuesday, and as it states in the logo, we are home today.
Yes, we are.
I absolutely love Sheila Fan and her amazing staff at home have let us take over their cafe, their luncheonette that they have here, because everything is made from the heart and it's homemade out here. But we have a special guest going lined up all throughout the day. Of course, we have with us Lisa Zavianas with us, and we also have two of our amazing the head chairs of their department. Of course, with the Republican Party, we have Lanisa Bell is with us today, as well as we have Joseph Moore with the Democratic Party. And then wrapping it up, we're going to have Sheila Fan and some of her lovely ladies come on and talk about all the things going on with the homeless and then some. But let's just get right into it. First and foremost, Lisa, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me, Kelly. I've missed seeing you.
I know you're always so busy, working and things, because I know after this you got to get going. But again, congratulations. You are officially, as far as, turning in the papers.
Well, I picked up the
You picked up the
picked
papers.
up the qualifying papers, yes.
Okay. But you're officially the second one that we know of that is going to be running in the upcoming election for the 31st or 31st district judicial. I can't even say DA, district attorney. It's a lot.
District Attorney General for the
There you
31st
go.
Judicial District.
You should know. I mean,
should
how
know.
many? Again, like how many years did you hold that position first and foremost when you ran?
Well, I held that particular position for 16 years.
Wow. And out of that 16 years, what have you what did you get to accomplish here in Warren and Van Buren County?
Kelly, we don't have enough time. I'm sorry, we really don't.
Oh, no, you don't.
But if you just want to look at just some of the big things, look at the number of cases and the number of prosecutions that we've done through that 16 years. Yeah. We've got some of the longest prison sentences ever coming out of this judicial district came under my supervision during that 16-year time.
Yeah.
So if you look at that, that's huge.
Yeah.
But let's look at other things that have been accomplished.
Yeah.
Because there's more to that job than just prosecution.
Right.
Let's look at the number of children that we have, that I personally have worked to educate on issues of drug prevention, of other issues that they face daily. Done thousands of those programs. I mean, I really do not know the number. It's a lot.
And how many people you have affected. I mean, even I remember back when I was going to the movie theaters, there was that PSA specifically talking about methamphetamine. Is that
Oh, yeah.
And that really touched a lot of kids. I mean, think about how many people that got.
I went to Walgreens a couple weeks ago to fill a prescription, and the lady behind the register or behind the counter said, "I know you, not meth, not even once."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
you're like, oh my gosh,
that's fabulous.
Yes.
So we did that. I took child support from being the worst to the best in the state. So we've received lots of awards for the child support collections and understanding that children are important.
Yeah.
And that's what I stressed every day to the staff, to understand that children are important. The work we've done with victims of crime was huge. Understanding that victims of crime do not understand the judicial system, and you wouldn't expect them to.
No.
Being able to work with them and help them, it's priceless.
Yeah.
The friends I have made, although they were going through the worst time of their life, now are not just friends, but they're family to me.
I know. Yeah.
So that's huge.
Yeah.
If you look at the laws that I was able to spearhead, just because I was the district attorney and I really cared and I was interested in doing it, the Vulnerable and Elderly Adult Protection Act.
Yeah.
That took me 6 years to complete, and it was a lot of hard work, a lot of energy. The Children's Advocacy Center.
Yeah.
I mean, when I took office in 2006, the Children's Advocacy Center was a very small facility, hidden. No one knew where it was at, and it had a part-time director / forensic interviewer. So
Oh
she
gosh.
basically had two roles.
Yeah.
And look at it now; it has its own home.
Yeah.
I was so proud to serve on that board of directors.
Yeah.
I served on it for 14 years.
Yeah.
10 of that I was the president. But look where we came
Yeah.
from.
Look where it's at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look where it's at. It's doing great. It's doing
phenomenal.
great things, protecting children.
Yeah.
You know, the work we got to do there. So Kelly, there's a lot more.
Yeah.
Sometimes
There's not enough time in the day.
There's really not, and oftentimes I forget. Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
we did that.
Yeah.
You know, just the different things. Because as a district attorney, it's not a one specific thing that you do.
Yeah.
You work to better your community.
Right.
And I did that every day.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Monday through Sunday.
Yeah. So the big question everybody's asked me is like, why now? Why are you returning? Because I know, like after the last election, you didn't stop your craft. You went other. You know, you kept doing your bit. You kept working in another place. But now you're what has drawn you now? Was it something like God is like, Lisa, do this? Like, what did you feel compelled to do this time?
Well, Kelly, you know, I have always, whether I was running for office, in office, out of office, it really didn't matter whether I was in college or law school. I've always cared about this community.
Yeah.
I have been very active in that
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
So I genuinely care what happens here.
Yeah.
And it was a tough decision.
I know.
My kids have enjoyed mom not being called out at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
They've enjoyed knowing that they have more time with me. But it was, you know, we talked about it.
Yeah.
I talked with my children, my husband, Jimmy.
Oh, God love you, Jimmy.
He's a powerhouse. He's my biggest supporter, and he's my best friend. And I don't know what I would do without him.
Yeah.
40 years next week, we'll be married. But I just, thank you. Talked to Jimmy about it.
All right.
All right. Welcome back.
We got to reload all our.
Reload. It's fun. I'll make it work. I always do.
This is what happens. Miss Lisa broke the internet here, and that's such big news because we had several people asking what happened. But guys, it's our fault. We're having a few technical difficulties here. You can blame it on old brother Brian, but
no, blame it on the internet.
Here we were. She was on a roll, going and talking about all the different things, experience wise. Miss Lisa has she is the front runner in experience in this race, and Kelly was getting ready to hit her with the next question, and Kelly, we'll let you take off back from there.
Yeah, let's go in. So talk about Van Buren County, because I know we don't have all day to talk about that, but I think that's when it kind of like chimed down. So talk about any of the things that you've done in Van Buren.
You know, Van Buren County is an amazing place with wonderful people.
Yeah.
They remind me so much of where I grew up in Monticello, Kentucky.
Yeah.
They're folks that are just like my neighbors there, and I just like them a lot.
Yeah.
One of the issues that started a long time ago was that Van Buren County was sort of like left out.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have a place they could go if there was an issue or concern that they needed to see a prosecutor.
Yeah.
So what was my concern was, let's get an office up there. Yeah. Why should you have to drive 30 minutes?
Oh gosh, yeah.
To come see someone. So I have was able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Successfully opened an office there. It is staffed 5 days a week.
Oh wow!
So making sure that they have resources. We had a big fight up there one time with the methadone clinic and the people of Van Buren County, and I stood together. We went to Nashville, and we were able to defeat that. And you may not see the impact, but I think most of those people that went with me and other people in that community understand what it would have done and the chaos it would have created on their community. So I'm very proud of that we stood together and were able to keep that clinic, that particular kind of clinic, from coming to Van Buren County, and especially where it was located. When I was in office, Van Buren County is small. It has, it doesn't have a lot of law enforcement. And I worked closely with law enforcement in Van Buren County. I worked with the now sheriff, Sheriff Brock. He was the chief of police, and he was, when the last election, he ran for sheriff, and I worked closely with him, making sure that anything they needed, that we're gonna figure out how to get it.
Yeah.
Because helping and supporting law enforcement is a huge part of being the district attorney general.
I love it.
One of the things that they just didn't have enough staff, I joined with the 12th Judicial Drug Task Force to bring a drug task force to Van Buren County. And that gave them extra people to work drugs, because drugs is a problem everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Small towns, big towns.
Yeah,
and I know that helped a lot, reaching out and doing that. And there's lots of other things, as I tell you, Kelly. We don't really have enough time to talk about all of them, but I'm proud of the work. I'm proud to know the people of Van Buren County. I look forward to seeing them again, because I have been working every day since I left the office of the district attorney's office.
Never stopped.
I've not been up there as much as I like, but I look forward to seeing them.
Awesome. And of course, some of the candidates that are that you're running against. Of course, we know Matt. Is it Culvert? Culvert, and of course he's as the acting interim in the position right now. And we know that Randall Gillum is in there, and I think that is currently it, to my knowledge, of the three candidates.
And it's good to point out that
I'm aware of. I'm looking around. I'm
both of these gentlemen.
Well,
at some point in time, these guys personally.
I know them very well.
I think everybody,
everybody knows everybody.
But I know them very, very well.
Yeah,
I hired both of them.
Okay,
there you go.
I love that. So again, good luck to each and every one of you guys. The election is coming up here soon, and if you have any questions, whether you want to ask Matt or Randall or even Lisa, you can always call them or Facebook message them and find them somewhere.
See me in Walmart.
Are you going to have, and last one thing, are you going to have any upcoming like a meet and greet or anything where people can come see you and get to know you better?
At some point.
Okay.
I do not have it planned out.
Okay, not right yet. Okay, but when you do, let us know.
I will.
And we'll let everybody know as well too. But we appreciate you coming on because I know you got to get back to work, helping out some other communities. But guys, it has been a blast hanging out with our former district attorney, Lisa Zavianis, as she is running up for the DA for this upcoming election for 2026.
August 6th.
August the 6th. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
To Our Coffee Drive-Thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to Our Coffee Drive-Thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Recording this or is it live streaming?
It's live streaming, bud. All right. Welcome back, Lord First Dive Through It. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. Brian is going to be my little production producer back there right now. But with us now, we are live with Lanisa Bell and, of course, Joseph Moore. Lanisa is with the Republican Party and Joseph is with the Democratic Party. Thank y'all for coming in. I was going to say, hit your mute mark. Don't forget. But I wanted to have them both on because this 2026 election, first and foremost, is very important on both sides. And I think the community needs that to be involved more. Absolutely. And so how, for anybody out there that's Democrat, Joseph, how important is it to show up for this year's election?
I'll take Republicans or independents as well. But there's a clear choice in this election. Yeah. I mean, you have Donald Trump and everything down ballot, and you have whoever our presidential nominee is going to be. Because let's be real, the presidential race started the day after Christmas. I mean, realistically. Yeah. So I think we've got a wide variety of candidates, and there's certainly going to be a choice between the two philosophies.
Yeah. Okay. And Lanisa?
Repeat the question.
So what is the importance for the community to come out and not just voting, but come to y'all's meetings and things like that to get involved?
Sure. So, I mean, midterms are vital. They're absolutely vital to our national government, our state government. But more importantly, this election cycle is a local race. It's our county races, and the Republican Party strongly believes that government starts on the local level. It works from the people up, not from the top down. Yeah. And so for the community, it's vital to get involved, no matter which side of the aisle you're on. Yeah. If you want to see a change in your community here locally, then you have to step up. You have to get involved. You have to participate.
Yeah, I agree. And so, Joseph, if anybody out there, whether they're Democrat, Republican, or Independent, wanted to come to one of y'all's meetings, when can they do it, and where's it located?
We meet the first Monday of every month at the administrative building at 201 Locust in the Magnolia Room. Doors open at 5. Meeting starts at 6. We have several social events throughout the year. Right. Dims and Donuts is the third Saturday of every month, including this coming Saturday at Jay's Restaurant. We have a DIMS night out once a week because right now it's important that we have a social
Yeah.
support group. Because I tell you, this has been a tough election,
Yeah.
a tough administration to deal with
Okay.
at the national level, and we don't have much representation in the local government as far as state rep or state senate. So it's important that people can come together and be with other people
Yeah. I
of the
agree.
same milk.
And a follow-up question to that, saying on the local side of things, how can people get involved more locally as far as stepping up?
Well, I think it's every voter's responsibility to know the candidates.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are going to represent you, and you should know who they are and what they believe in. I think that there will be a series of events coming up that allow you to get to know your candidates a little better.
Yeah.
We have a booklet on our website that can be downloaded from anywhere by anyone that lists all of the local candidates and how to contact them should you need to do so.
Awesome. And then same question to you, Lenny. So like, how can people, get to know what's going on the Republican side, the meetings and so forth?
Sure. So we meet the third Thursday of
Okay.
the month, also at the admin building. We're in the early voting room, 201
Okay.
Locust Street. That's around the back of the building.
Okay.
Is where we have our monthly meetings. We're actually meeting this Thursday is
Okay.
our January meeting. And I just encourage people to come out. I know this Thursday night, there's going to be, and when I say dozens, I mean dozens of candidates in the room
Okay.
who are seeking the Republican nomination for different offices, county commission, county executive, sheriff,
Oh gosh, yeah.
so school board, we'll have several folks who have pulled papers to run locally
Yeah.
in the room. So if you want to get involved and meet these people, the third Thursday of the month is when we will have that time. But also our women's group, the Warren County
yeah.
Republican Women's Group,
Just
is
last night.
they host several events themselves, and I know that they've got coming up. They've got a candidate meet and greet in April. They have an ice cream social in July scheduled, so that members of the community can come. And we try to do it where we know that people have different work schedules and
Yeah.
different times that they're available. So we try to do things where we can accommodate more people to come out to
Yeah.
those. But you can follow us on our Facebook page or contact us on Facebook and send us your email address. We send out a monthly newsletter
Okay.
that goes out every month that tells what's going on the local level and what we have going on state and national. Any updates that may become available, like the February newsletter. It won't have all the candidates' names because the filing deadline's not till the 19th of February, but the March newsletter will. So those types of things, to keep in mind if you want to, be in touch.
Okay. And then back to you, Joseph. I know, like, when y'all do y'all's meetings, it seemed like the last two, there was always like a theme with it. This last one, you had
We generally have a speaker at
Yeah.
every meeting. And yes, there has been a theme.
Yeah, speaker.
Holocaust
yeah.
Remembrance Day was
Yeah.
January 29th, so we had someone from the Tennessee Holocaust
Yeah.
Commission. We had the HIV/AIDS counselors or social workers
Mhm.
there for December because December 1st was World AIDS Day.
Yeah.
I've really tried to find speakers that have never been here before.
Yeah.
And so far I've been pretty successful, but I'm running out of speakers.
Yeah. I get it. And again, at the beginning of the year, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
And same to you, Lisa. Y'all have speakers.
We do
Come as well.
Yeah, we do. Usually during election cycle, the election cycle year, the speakers consist mainly of candidates who want to come and speak. But we also have in our I believe it was our October meeting, we had Mr. John Paul with the Tennessee Firearms Association come and speak to us about some of the legislation that's come to pass in recent days out of Nashville.
Yeah.
So we have, we also host guest speakers, especially in the off year. We have more of those that are involved with political movements or groups to come and speak to us. Yeah.
And last question, with the the election coming up, how important, both these same question, is it for people to come out and vote? And if you haven't voted yet and you're not registered, why is it important to even register to vote?
Not only is it important that you vote and have a say in your local government or state government or federal government, regardless of where you fall on the political spectrum, it's about being an informed voter. Knowing what you're doing and why you're doing it makes a huge difference. I think we can agree on that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
So, of course, guys, if you have not registered to vote yet, several ways you can do that. You can go on an app called Go Vote TN. You can also go on to Susie Davenport's office and get at the elections office and fill out a form that way. I know several people that are running in the election cycle right now have those papers on hand. If somebody comes up to them and be like, hey, are you a registered voter? I also want to say this because I say this every time I have anybody on like you guys. If you have a child that is 17 years old and their birthday is like the day before early voting or whatever the case may be on voting, if you register them as they're 17, once their birthday crosses over, it clicks on. So if they want to vote in this upcoming election, you as parents need to do your due diligence and tell your children, your young adults, that this is how you can do it. And if you have any children that are not into politics yet or things like that, I always say, I know Lenny's has done it. We need to get our children involved early on so they know how important it is to vote, because this is a privilege.
Absolutely.
That we need to hold on to.
Well, and I think too that do you have a Young Republicans group at the high school?
Oh yeah, and y'all do too.
So that's a great way to get involved. Yeah. I also have intern positions available.
Okay.
As well as job shadow positions. If you want to come and spend the day with a campaign manager or a candidate, you can do that. So
I forgot about that. Yeah, because this was the first year the high school got the Republican Party, right?
The Young Republican group started this 26 school year.
Yeah. And the Democrat they've had the young one for years.
We lost it during the pandemic.
Oh, that happened.
But we had one before the pandemic, so we've got that back in place.
Back and rolling. So again, get your children involved. If you have any questions about the meetings or things, I strongly suggest, and I know they both can agree, when you know that they're both candidates are going to either meeting, you need to go to both to get a broad spectrum of what you're looking at when you go and vote for this upcoming election. But guys, thank you so much. I know that this is I've been apologizing all morning long, but guys, and if you have any, and we can call them and get the questions answered for you. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder, sugars, or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service
free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Some call it Pioneer Country. Some call it Tree City.
Some call it the WC.
We call it home.
From the first showing to the final signature.
From downtown charm to wide open fields.
Warren County isn't just on the map, it's where dreams are made.
Because when you're buying or selling in the WC, you deserve someone who gets it.
Make my mom your winning choice for buying or selling real estate in the WC.
Let's make your next move your best move.
Hey. Welcome back, Warren First 3 Niners. I'm Kelly Walker Slaughter, host of the show, back alongside with...
Oh, Brian, your neighbor from up north.
And we now
up
have...
north is Dibble, but some people think it's the North Pole, too.
Yeah, so he goes with
Dibble
it.
is up north, isn't it?
But with that said, we want to first and foremost thank one of our amazing sponsors, Reddick Brown Ford. They are our community weather sponsors here, and our weather forecast for today, it is currently in McMinnville 44 degrees. The high today will be 55. The low tonight will be, I got you, bro. And now back in.
There we go.
Right now, it's going to be the high 55 today, low of 26. As far as the rest of the days, and we are continuously following. Are we going to see snow? Are we not going to see
looks
snow?
Like it.
I don't know. I again,
A little.
you see weather. I don't know.
He's had light dusting, but
A light dust,
I think people will
potentially
take
an
anything.
inch.
Yeah.
Yes, at this point. I'm just asking if it does snow to cover everything up to make it look like it's all white.
That's right.
Because it's so pretty when everything's
Yes,
covered.
it is.
I love it. It's just but with that said, as of right now, a potentially a 75% chance of snow, but that is not going to start until in the wee hours of the morning of Wednesday or evening, Wednesday night into Thursday.
Okay.
So be cautious, be careful, dress accordingly. And if you have not went by Napa Auto store, you need to and get you some de-icer.
Yes.
Me and Sheila and Brian are all guilty of not starting our car on time.
It'll change your life.
It seriously will. I don't know what's in that can, but it's a miracle. But with that said, I want to say thanks again to Sheila Fan and her amazing staff for letting us kind of take over this side, because you got two sides of the building first and foremost. And so, but if you have not had an amazing lunch made by these women and volunteers, you've got to come out and try it there. I want everybody to know. So it's every Tuesdays.
Yes, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We've expanded.
Okay.
From 11 to 2.
Okay.
And this side over here on where the cafe is 100% solely ran by volunteers, and it is managed and directed by Nancy McNeil and Connie Fox. They have made this place amazing.
Yeah.
And I ask them on the daily, how do you do it?
Yeah.
Now the other side is there, and it serves several purposes, but one is to employ our people.
Mm-hmm.
Is it what I would call viable employment? No, but it puts dollars in pockets, you know, and when you haven't had a dollar in your pocket for a long time, it's a lot.
Yeah.
So, what is happening here is love in action on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah.
And it's changing lives. In fact, we were just talking about one of the girls next door and the depths that she came from. She's never had a job in 17 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And she is now one of our store managers.
That's right.
Yeah. And
she's been on our show.
No, she's another one.
Oh, that's another one.
Yeah, she's moved on to her.
Okay.
See, and she moved on. She has her own home now.
That's right.
She has other employment. So it's about growing. It's about self-sufficiency, stabilization, self-sufficiency, and then earning your own way.
That's right.
Yeah.
And with that said, the way to start doing that is, just starting at the bottom. And let's talk about this pick count.
Oh yeah. That's
That's really big.
It's an exciting time of the year for those that serve those that are unsheltered and experiencing homelessness. Yvonne McGinnis, let me talk about her for just 1 second.
Okay.
She is amazing, and she has been with us almost since inception, just about a few short months. So she's very much in the know about where to go, and she'll say, hey, this, and this, and oh, don't forget that, if I'm talking. So she's really is a powerhouse when it comes to knowledge in our community. So she's largely helping head that up, and we sure do appreciate Yvonne. But for those that don't know what the pick count is, it is a one-night snapshot. It has its perks, but it has its cons as well.
Setbacks.
Yeah. But it's just a snapshot in any one community, and it counts on a specific night. And we say, okay, this is how, what's that data for? Is comparison, what you had last year compared to this year. Are you growing? Is your programs working? What do you need to do? It gives you more specifics. Did you have more in vehicles this year? Or did you have more, the data shows a lot. It also, of course, HUD looks at that with federal funding, which we do not receive.
Right.
But it's a picture. It's a picture for our government, for our community to look at, okay, what's really out there. We will be reporting on our numbers that we have sheltered for 2025 by the end of this month. It's normally the end of January by the time we get everything together. I know our number of children served is down tremendously.
That's amazing. That deserves a hand clap, Brian.
Yeah.
I'm looking up stuff here instead of being.
I think.
And we never turn a child away, ever. We say shelter, then ask questions. Now, does that mean? Also, let me clarify something with the pick count. And I'm jumping around a little bit. During the pick count, if someone is staying with grandmother, by HUD's guidelines, they're not homeless. You can't count them. If I'm staying all night with a friend, I can't be counted. But if I'm in my car, I can.
Yeah.
So if someone is paying my motel, I can be counted. But if I'm paying my motel, I can't. So there is some factors you have to look at. I'm not saying that the overall Warren County numbers are down for children or up, because I haven't looked at the 2025 data yet. I know for those calls we've received and for the children we have sheltered in this year, it is down significantly.
Yeah.
So,
which is still great.
It's still great.
Yeah.
Hey, we're thankful because the children are heartbreaking and nothing happens fast. When you have children and you're sheltering them, it brings on so many more dynamics that are very difficult to deal with.
Right.
So you got the federal funding, you got the planning and services, your trends in accountability. And so in short for that, the data is data, but each person, that is a flesh and blood person sitting there looking at you experiencing homelessness.
Yeah.
So
sad.
we are, we realize that it's much more than a data point. For instance, last night I received a call, and it was on our hotline, and I had the phones last night, and it was a man who his camper had burned. That's where he lived. He worked, but his electrical had went, and he was hysterical. And so we were able to bridge the gap for him immediately and get him sheltered. And so, and when I hung up, I was just like, thank God. Just thank God we're here for situations such as this. We are here for as many as we can be. But so,
and when is the pick count?
It is, normally it is at night. It starts tonight, but we are doing it the 24th this year.
Okay.
There is a new organization match, and they are having a movie called Beyond the Bridge,
Mm-hmm.
and that is going to be the evening of the 22nd. So we wanted to support them in their effort, and we moved the movie on. We moved our count to start on Saturday.
Okay.
So, and it's within the HUD guidelines. So
You're still okay.
yeah, we're okay with how that's going to go. So yeah.
And then let's just talk a little bit about Beyond the Bridge of this the event that night on the 26th at the Park Theater. It is a free event.
It is, absolutely.
And it's a movie and a town hall. So what is it? Because that's how it's being pushed. I got the mailer in the other day. So what's the town hall portion of it?
Well, it's my understanding that there's going to be a panel of us, and it will consist of Mayor Ryle Chastain, Executive Terry Bell, the new CEO from Ascension,
Okay.
Mark Farley, great guy,
Yeah.
UCHRA, myself, and I think because I called Brad Durham, who is their board president.
Yeah.
I called him about a week ago to say, hey, are we going to have, are we going to get a list of questions or
Yeah.
what? How is this going to work? And he said, oh, no, it's just going to come from the audience. And I'm like, well, cool,
Yeah.
So we can, whatever.
That's fun.
So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to.
So encourage everybody to come out. And if you have questions about the homelessness, because we always say you can't just, for even when, we're driving down the street or whatever, we can't just keep sitting there and ignoring the problem, because
Yes.
then we become a part of the problem. So if you want the solution, even if we say this all the time when we have nonprofits here on the show with us, if you donated $1 every day of the month, if just $1, just $1.
Just $1.
If the 40,000 plus population said, you know what, we're going to donate $1 a month to home, that's going to be $40K each month at the end of it. If you think about it, guys, there is a solution to all of these things, not just with the homeless, but if we could just get and work together and work as one, I think we could really stop the homelessness.
Well,
because there's so much more than just being homeless.
Yes, and I'm glad you brought that up, because it makes me think. Before I go into that, how much time have we got?
All the time you want.
So before I go into that, I want to say something about home. We serve dozens and dozens of Warren Countyans, McMinnville citizens each year. And what it takes for us to shelter, because we shelter. That's our game, is shelter and transitional housing. It takes 300 volunteer hours a week, 350 a week.
Wow.
No, it's 500. It's 500. I just ran the numbers about a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it correct?
Yeah. There's Connie and Nancy. Yeah. So it's 500. So you think about that. If you paid them $10 an hour, each hour represented $10 an hour, it would cost us $5,000 a week to do what we do. But if you are sheltering, averaging 13 women, sometimes up to 15, 2 children, we normally keep 2 children in shelter at any given time. So you got 13. We have 8 to 10 at Prosperity Point. That is, let's say we're around 23. We keep around 23 adults in shelter here at all times, 20 to 23, 2 to 3 children, and then we're going to double in size at Prosperity Point.
Yeah.
So that's taken a lot of money.
Yeah.
To get that done. We're close to finishing it. That will help us increase our service numbers. We're going to go into a little more emergency shelter. That's a little ways down the road. But without these people of this county giving what they give to us in order to do this, we are literally changing lives, I promise. And if anybody wants to, I've often said I want to write a book and each face tell the story of their life. And how it's impacted, and we're impacting that person, and we're impacting the next generation and the next generation. So we're breaking cycles, you know. The Lord is doing it, and for whatever reason he saw fit to use us, and in his infinite wisdom. But so you have us, and that's what we do. We're shelter. Well, you also have other people that are here in this community giving too. Matthew 25, Gannon Richardson, or M25 now. They are serving the community in emergency shelter, and we applaud them. We're thankful for them. So many nights when something's happened and they were able to help us, we were like, oh, thank God they're there. First United, they shelter men in their outreach building. That's huge, and that's been a huge help to this community.
And while we're talking about that, we're sharing this on the screen. What you guys shared just yesterday, coming this weekend, and this is something that we haven't really promoted enough. But this is, and most of the time, our audience is not necessarily homeless looking for stuff. But if you know people who are homeless, or if you yourself are in need of free medical care, the Matthew 25, they're sponsoring a free healthcare clinic. And thank you for sharing that, because this is a great example of how these ministries work together to help each other out. But at beginning January 26th, we're launching a free medical clinic for anyone unable to afford care. Our first clinic will be Saturday, January 17th at the Three Rivers Baptist Church. We plan to host clinics every month with enough volunteers. We're seeking licensed medical professionals to provide care, volunteers to assist with check-in and check-out, barbers and stylists to offer haircuts while guests wait.
And we put Gannon's number on our page last night. There it is. 300-2489. That's area code 931-300-2489.
And, you know, that's a great segue. You know, you talk about, you know, your big thing is sheltering. Beyond that, like the mental side, and the, you know, because there's like, what is that something that is a need in this community?
Oh yeah, we you know, ours is shelter. Everybody comes in under shelter and then they transition, and what that means is, okay, how can we better help them better their lives? That means employment. That means, you know, by and large, that's employment. We are 100% about productivity. We all have something to offer this life, and I'll use our gifts and talents every day we want to help them discover their gifts and talents and them use them as well. And we are very structured. We have a program, and we have saw success with our program. But so we are shelter and transitional. But there are people we can't help. This is where I'm hoping that this match group is going to come in and be a part, and because there are people so riddled with drug addiction and a mental health. We made a promise to our community that we would not, that when we did Prosperity Point, and that was this was a long ago thing, and we made that promise and we had to stick to it. And that was, we would not put sex offenders there.
Got to protect the
children. And I mean, it's a touchy subject, but let's face it, it's real.
It's real.
Yes.
And so we said we would not, and we don't feel like, because we could have children there, that's going to impact that. We just cannot take that risk. So, and then there's violent offenders. We promised we would not do that either. And not because it was, one, because we promised, but two, but we're not equipped.
Yeah,
we're simply not.
To your note on that, if you are trying to recover and like going into any program, whether it's yours or whoever's, if I am an alcoholic, I don't want my house in this transitional house and next to a bar.
Yeah,
you want to separate the what you're trying to get your addiction away from. So why would you want to, put them back in it and be like, here, we're going to test you now,
right?
And then you're going to mess up an innocent person.
Right. And so hopefully, and not just with those, but hopefully some of the other cases when you offer, we don't work in rapid rehousing or permanent supportive housing. So I'm just afraid to speak on it. And it would probably be best for me not to.
Well,
Okay.
I'll tell you something I'd love for you to speak on
Okay.
because you got the restaurant going here.
Yeah, we do.
I know that there's been several businesses that order from you guys for their
Yeah.
employees,
Yeah.
or and sometimes it's hard to get out. But having this is an extra set of income that goes back out too. But I want to talk about these people because, guys, what you don't see behind us is some
Yeah.
wonderful people.
Yes,
that,
come here.
That throw their.
Come hither.
Oh yeah, we'd love to have.
Yes, because they are a force to be reckoned
Yes.
with.
These are the women that make it happen.
They are. They are.
Oh my gosh. Come.
There you go.
Y'all sit down.
Sit down. Oh yes. Y'all sit down.
You sit back down.
You sit back
Everybody sit down.
And we'll just.
I'll share a cheek.
We got enough room,
Yeah.
Providence. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Come on in.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, you look great.
Oh, I want
Yeah.
that picture. Look at that. Let's get our picture.
We will with the light. We'll take a picture
Is there
before we.
anybody in the back that we need to grab or anything?
Carrie. We can get Carrie over
Carrie,
there.
Come on.
Where's Carrie at?
Get over here.
And we don't have Miss. I haven't seen Miss Carol here today.
She is off today. She'll be here tomorrow. You
Ah.
missed her.
Uh-huh.
And Andrea.
Come on.
Andrea Harvey is our newest
Yes.
volunteer. Let's get her face on here.
Yeah.
Andrea? Oh, come on.
You're not busy. Come on now. Is this everybody but two down? Are we down to two?
Is anybody in the back?
I hear somebody.
They're doing their.
Oh, they're cooking. Okay.
So we're introducing Andrea to this community. They moved
Get
here.
that camera on Andrea.
They moved here in March. She and her husband. He retired from the military,
Oh.
and this is her second day to volunteer here, and we're so happy to have her.
Yeah, you did that. Yeah. No tech stuff. What made y'all decide to move down to McMinnville?
We looked in several states and we were looking for a land, and this just happens to be the place where we found it.
Oh, have you loved it so far?
So far, we've loved it. Yes.
Oh, I love that. Well, I bet they're grateful to have you on their
Oh,
team.
we're so grateful.
Absolutely.
And let's talk about the other fine ladies behind you, Miss Sheila.
Yeah, this is Connie Fox, who is our board president and our baby rocker and force to be reckoned with. And this is Carrie Stewart, who is how long's Carrie been with us? Over a year?
Well, over a year, yeah.
And Carrie has this wonderful quote that we sent out in our newsletter. She said it, and I was just like, I was so taken aback from it. And can you say the quote?
I'll try. Basically, I just talked about how that we've experienced trauma in our lives, and we've been able to move past it.
All of us.
And yeah,
At some point.
all of us have. And
Of
we've
some
been
sort.
able to move past it, or push it down and just go forward in our lives. But these people have experienced such traumatic trauma that it's overtaken them. The pain has overtaken them. It's just been too much, and they haven't been able to get the help that they need.
And y'all are the help they need.
We try every day, every single day.
So, everybody that's watching this, how can they help you guys other than trying this amazing food? Coming to the cafe and eating all this amazing
Hey,
food.
I'm going to tell you. Let me tell you a funny story. So, I'm really not that much. We all cook, and we all get recipes from the community, like Tony and Melissa Paz's chili. My daughter Lexi's taco soup recipe. Nancy has perfected this pimento cheese that I'm serious. The community goes wild, and so and then those two together have done chicken and dumplings. And I mean, people are crazy
It's Connie's
over that
recipe.
Is
but
it
I've learned it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and they just go nuts over it. So we have a meatloaf. Oh, the meatloaf. Yeah, the meatloaf. The meatloaf.
Her
I have post traumatic stress about the meatloaf because we ran out like in a really bad time, and so
Yeah.
it's not
It's
something you're going to
okay.
make real quick. But
Yeah.
anyway, we could go on and on about that. But how they can help? Yes, come see us at our cafe. We have really it's like a community here. Some people just come and hang out and sit and talk. The donations, because we work for our money. We work for our money, and we've
Yes, you
said
do,
that
girl.
we do,
Yeah.
and we said that for years. before all of this came about, Connie and I, for 3 years, we said we have to be self-sustaining. We have to be self-sustaining, and we have to be self-sustaining. We cannot look to the government. We cannot look to anyone. We need to make sure we can take care of ourselves so we can take care of these people.
Oh, yeah.
And that is what we have. The Lord has allowed us to do
For real.
through their gifts, bringing Nancy. And we pitched this to Nancy. We called her and Carol. We pitched it. They were like, we're in. And I mean, the rest is history. These ladies took it and made it happen. So I could go on and on.
And
Sorry.
we absolutely could not do these shops without the generosity of the community.
Yes.
Oh,
Because
goodness, yes.
because of their donations, we're able to pay the electric bills. And if you think about it, you've got 14 women in a house, you've got 14 showers.
Yep.
Water bills are going to be high.
You're fine.
Electric bills
You're
are going to
fine.
be
You're
high.
good.
They're doing a load or two of laundry a week.
Oh my gosh, the laundry. The laundry. And hey guys, think about this. Think about this. And our numbers will come out here in the next couple of weeks. Okay, they come to us, they have no clothing. So if we give, I mean, I ran the number and I can't remember it, but if I did it in the number, I think 2024, if we gave 10 articles of clothing and 2 pairs of shoes just to the people we served, it was astounding at the clothing that we give away. And also people come here and, we give clothes away from here, like other agencies call us. And we also feel like too, and I just got to say this, sorry, I feel like I'm going,
when you feel like you just say it.
But okay, our clothing over there on that side is $2. Yes, it's helping us, but that's helping the community too.
Yes.
Where else are you going to go get a pair of blue jeans for $2?
Nowhere.
And so, or in a blouse or a sweater, and our
Or your
shoes
children's clothing.
yes, that they change every 3 months, when they're growing. Over here, it's just $4. You can't. It's unheard of. That's cheaper than a yard sale. So
I was gonna say.
So I'm just saying it is benefiting us, and it's benefiting serving our community, but it's also serving our community too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a beautiful picture, I think.
Thank you, community.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Donations that we get really incredible.
Yeah, I will say you need to come and check out both stores because you never know what you're going to find.
No,
literally, and I want to say it from my experience because I got shell shocked about it. We're building a home, and I came up in this I think it was a contractor that might have brought all these items from a home that was not going to be in use, and I bought 2 vessels, like standing on vessels, at half or less than half the cost. And as somebody that's if you're building a home or a do-it-yourself warrior on the weekends on projects, you need to come and check out the lots. You need to check out the tables. You need to check out everything that they got to offer. Every time we come here, my son's like, Mom, those ski things are still there. We could go skiing.
My son is one of our best customers.
Yes, this is no joke. He will talk and try to swindle them down. This is not a joke. He's like, what can I get for this?
We have fun with those. They have fun with those customers.
Yeah. So make sure you come and check this out, whether it's at the store next door or over here. And what are your hours of operation on the stores?
It's closed on this side on Monday, but it's all that one there, this one here, 9 to 5, and then 9 to 3 on Saturday, both sides. And then the cafe is 11 to 2.
And of course, you can always follow them on social media, on Facebook. If you guys have any questions, you can always come over here and find Sheila or any one of the amazing ladies here to get to answer the questions.
We have a page for the shop, which is this side. We have a page for the shop 2, which is that side. We have a page for Homemade Cafe, and we put our menu and everything on there. So there's lots of information out there.
We are page poor.
I love it. So speaking of today, because the food is smelling amazing today, what is on the menu for today at Homemade Cafe?
It's homemade lasagna, and we get a lot of good feedback on that. We have our burgers, and those are
amazing.
All beef. People usually love those, and our chili, and potato soup and cornbread.
Okay.
Sell it.
And banana pudding.
Oh, and banana
first.
pudding. That's like the hot
And
item.
pimento cheese. And,
Oh, yeah,
and-
the pimento
and
cheese. That's
she
a
will-
staple.
She will grill your pimento cheese.
Oh, wow.
I love a grilled pimento
Oh, do
cheese
you?
sandwich.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm telling you, people are wild over
You
that
should
stuff.
do a pimento cheese, do pimento cheese on y'all's cheeseburgers.
I
If they
saw
we
that.
have people request it, so we
They
can-
may. I just got back from Pigeon Forge, and I had a pimento cheese cheeseburger
Really?
at the local Go. It was da bomb. Thank you. No, but I'm looking forward to tasting some of y'all's amazing food here at Homemade Cafe. Anything before I let you guys go? I know we talked about as far as an order on the 22nd. If you want to be involved in the Q&A
Yeah.
and the movie.
Movie starts at 6.
Movie starts
Park Theater.
Yeah. And it's a free event, so come on out. And then 2 days after that is going to be the pit count.
And you can, if we will take any volunteers for that, it's going to be over the course of 3 days, because all we have to do, we have a list of questions like, and they use a lot of, they want a lot of demographics like, where did you sleep that night? Has anybody else asked you these questions? Because they want to make sure that we're not double dipping.
over.
We have
Yeah.
to turn in official forms.
Yeah.
They have to come in through home into the COC, and then those are on to the federal government. Now, there's age, or were they in a vehicle? Were they in a shed? And I think I shared that with you for the paper this week from our 2024 count. So
In
no,
a tent.
2025.
In a tent.
Yeah, tents. And so I lost my train of thought.
Talking about
How
the
many
pit
ladies?
count.
Pit count.
That's it. If you want to be involved, you can message our Facebook. You can call 668-0702. Our wonderful volunteers are there manning the hotline 7 days a week. And when the weather's bad, it's 24 hours a day.
Yep. I love it. Well, guys, it has been a blessing to be involved with the lovely ladies here from home. And we always keep you guys in our prayers for sure, because we can't do anything without God.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
And so what I think we should do, Brian, because there's so many things coming up with home and all these new events and with the pit count, why don't you do a lead in prayer to,
how nice.
yeah,
Oh,
let's do
listen,
that with y'all here and everything.
Be honored.
Pray over them and all that stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
You got put your hand on camera.
Yep.
Hand on camera.
Yep.
Father God, thank you for this day, and thank you for everything in it. Thank you for being who you are, our creator, and you love each and every one of us, even down to the ones that we overlook. And Father, I ask blessing on this effort with these ladies, these mighty warriors of God, that they're going into our community, that they're about to go in and do this head count for finding the lost sheep. And Father, I just pray blessing upon them. I pray that you give them the foresight and knowledge and the ability and all the strength that they can muster to get through this and to continue doing what they're doing and benefiting our community. Father, I ask for eyes to watch over them, for eyes to see and be included, for those to be able to help in any way that they can be a blessing to our community like these ladies have been so much. So Father, thank you for, again, this effort. Thank you for Sheila and the crew here of wonderful hearts that love you and express that love, that Christ-like love to our community. We pray this in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. We're going to take one more break from a word from our
nice.
sponsors. And when we get back, me and Ryan are going to do our final thoughts and wrapping up and
Thank you, Kelly.
going from
Thank
there.
you, Kelly.
And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Minville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1990. Solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Some call it Pioneer Country. Some call it Tree City.
Some call it the WC.
We call it home.
From the first showing to the final signature.
From downtown charm to wide open fields.
Warren County isn't just on the map, it's where dreams are made.
Because when you're buying or selling in the WC, you deserve someone who gets it.
Make my mom your winning choice for buying or selling real estate in the WC.
Let's make your next move your best move.
Welcome back, Warren First 931ers. I am Ben, your host, Kelly Walker Slaughter.
And I'm your neighbor from up north, Brian Carr.
And we want to first and foremost thank each and every one of our special guests this morning, starting off with
Lisa.
Lisa. I was about to say Lanisa Zavianis.
Cross them up. That's all right.
Cross them over. Lisa Zavianis. She, of course, is running in the upcoming election for the District Attorney 31st Judicial District area. And she's no stranger to the Warren County community. Let's just be honest about that. She was in the office for 16 years before it got taken over by Chris Stanford won that election. But again, if you are a candidate that's watching this, we would love to have you on our show on any of our Tuesdays between now and the upcoming election, because we are going to be hosting Super Tuesday event from now until on.
Hey, man, it is going to be explosive.
It is. And being explosive, I'm going to work out the rest of the details. We do have a date picked out for our upcoming meet and greet, our next Shake and Howdy, our second annual Shake and Howdy meet and greet with our candidates. So, again, it's going to be sometime in March. So make sure, if you're a candidate and you want more details on that, please let us know. I just got to iron down the location. And then once we do, we're going to be sending out invitations. And thanks to Democratic Chair Joseph Moore, that was also on our show, for letting us know that there's a spreadsheet or a sheet you can download with all the information on the people running, so we can have each and every one of the representatives well represented in this upcoming election.
Yeah, I know with especially with the primaries, there's lots of people that are primary when they pull their papers. They have to pull it as one of three options. And if it's one of the races, like in the DA's race, it's not a primary race. It is just an open race. And so there's not necessarily any Republicans or Democrats or anything like that. And we did have a comment earlier, and it was from let's see. We got it. And guys, thank you so much for making the comments today. George Campbell asking if Lisa is Democrat or Republican at this time. And sorry, George,
I do apologize.
We didn't get to that until after we were wrapping things up. I apologize, because I was trying to work on the internet and get everything back going.
While you're chatting about it, I'll text her right quick.
But with that race, there's not you're not going to see on any of those contestants or those candidates an R or a D by their name, because it's open. Now, there might be endorsements of parties, and the candidates are always, we live in America, they're always able to say, well, I tend to side with the Republicans, or I tend to side with the Democrats, or they can say, I tend to side with everybody. I mean, they can say whatever they want, because it's America, baby. You can do that.
I think at the end of the day, whether in that seat position for the district attorneys, it doesn't matter if you're Democratic or Republican, as long as you are for your keep it local, your community.
Well, I'll tell you, a big part of this is that how do they work with our other law enforcement areas? Because when you're in
that is a good point.
The district attorney's office, they work directly with the judiciary, so the judges, and they also work with other subsidiaries like what is it called whenever they're on parole. So the parole office, they work with the sheriff's department, they work with the police department, they work with TBI and all the other investigative services. So you got to see who works well with them. And the unique thing about this whole race is that the three candidates that have declared that they're running, all the candidates have worked together, and
which is a good thing. I feel like that's a great thing.
I was so grateful that we were able to, ask her about the other candidates because she
Randall
hired
Mann.
both of them,
Yeah.
and so that says a lot. And then there's pros and cons to that as far as
Right.
like when people say, "Hey, we've been in this office for such a long time." Some people don't like when people have been in the office for a long time, and for
that
me,
was the big thing when it was her and Chris at that election. A lot of people thought, well, she might have had the position too long, and it might be time for something new.
And one of the things that we really have to address is what are the issues that the DA's office faces that relate to the everyday Warren County individual. Now,
And Van Buren.
and yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Lest I forget our good friends in Van Buren County. So that's going to be an issue. So I hope that we can. I love you too, George, and thank you for watching with us and being with us today, because every voice matters. Every voice counts, and our hope is to have a forum where we can have the candidates talk it out and see what is most important to them, because we want to hear the issues. We want to hear the issues from you though first, because you are Warren First 93.1.
Yeah, 93.1. It's I love that yesterday what I showed you. But yeah, so thanks again to Lisa Z. Also thanks to Lanisa Bell and also Joseph Moore for coming in and talking about what the Republican and the Democratic side is doing leading into this upcoming election. Of course, again, don't forget the Democratic Party, like he was saying, meets every first Monday of each month, and it's always in the Magnolia Room at the administrative building. They always provide food, and they always try to have a guest speaker. And I hated that I missed the last guest speaker with the Holocaust, because I really that was one of my biggest. I don't want to say majors, but it was one of my. I always like that history side of things, like listen to what happened at the Holocaust. And then, of course, shout out to Lanisa Bell letting us know that the Republican Party meets every third Thursday of each month. Now, each candidate or each chair, each political side has a Facebook page. You can check that out, see what they're all about, and make sure, I state this really hard, and I say it all the time. If you are a registered voter for this upcoming election, you should do your due diligence and go to both sides of the parties when they're having speakers show up and listen to them and ask questions. Like, Tom Davis, we've had him on the show, and he went to a town hall meeting that was just for Democrats, and they let him on the stage.
Well, and
you never know.
That's one of the things, especially with primaries, and I don't necessarily agree with the strategy, but a lot of times you'll find Democrats voting in Republican primaries and Republicans voting
it goes on both sides.
in Democrat primaries to get the attention or get somebody moved out. Now, with that being said, sometimes they work together, but ideologically, if you're going in there, and Tom, he doesn't change his story. He sticks to who he is and what he's about. And so,
you, by the way, can see that video on his YouTube page.
Yes. And so when he goes in and he's with somebody who's running on the Democratic platform, he's going to tell it like he's not pandering for their vote. He's telling, but he's getting his name out there. And it's kind of like the Charlie Kirk thing or Steven Crowder. He'll go into the lion's den and he'll speak his truth, and that's very admirable. But he's got a big function coming up on the 24th.
He does.
Next in Murfreesboro, and we'll talk more. Hopefully, we can get him on next week,
Tuesday or something.
and to talk more about that.
I know he's been watching.
Or if we can get Deanna, if you're out there,
because we know everybody's so busy right now. But we want to thank each and every one of the folks that came on the show with us. We also want to say thank you again to Sheila Fan and her amazing staff here at home for letting us step in and take over for a wee bit. But also, you have pulled up, what is today's National Day?
We're going to share this with you guys because it's funny. And today's National Day is sponsored by our good friends at Gateway Tire and Service. They are right down the road from us, and we are so blessed to have them as one of our sponsors. And so I'm going to pull this up and let you guys see it. I say I'm going to let you see it. Come on, add the stage, boy.
You got this, Brian. I believe in you.
I keep hitting it. Hang on. We got to remove something first. There we go.
I was doing something else.
That's all right. There we go. Because today's National Day is really fun. It's National Shop for Travel Day, and guys, we have a good friend at Wanderlust Boutique Travel that you can go
Shout
see.
out Samantha.
It's also National Korean American Day. So if you're a Korean American, hey, today's your day. God bless you. It's also National Sticker Day, and if you look at Kelly's stickers on the back of her.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah. It's National Sticker Day. Shout out to all our friends, Flatfoot Records, and all our wonderful sponsors. And then it's National Stephen Foster Memorial Day. Now, I will have to look that one up.
You're gonna have to click on that
one.
one.
But I'll throw this in National Peach Day. Or, I'm sorry, National Peach Melba Day, which is a wonderful dessert.
Yes,
and then it's National Rubber Ducky Day.
I got them in the car.
You do?
I have some.
Oh my goodness!
I feel like the Jeep thing, with the ducks about love and stuff, is crossing over somehow.
Well, do you know the original Rubber Ducky song? I call it the original Rubber Ducky.
If you're talking about Bert and Ernie.
Oh, yes. Rubber Ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Rubber Ducky, you're number one.
Yeah, I remember it. I don't remember all of it. Thank you. I haven't seen that in a hot minute.
Today, it's Stephen Foster Memorial Day. And Stephen Foster Memorial Day on January 13th commemorates the music of the man who composed hundreds of America's first popular songs. Born in Lawrenceville, Pennsylvania on July 4th, 1826, Stephen Foster became known as America's first composer. His catchy tunes based on minstrel songs are still known today. Now, happy Stephen Foster Day. Well,
happy Stephen Foster Day.
So if his tunes were based off old minstrel songs, well, we have William Faulkner Bryant.
That's right.
From here in McMinnville, Tennessee. And his songs are based off old Appalachian songs coming across. So, hey, let's start a campaign for the William Faulkner Bryant Day. Let's, Jimmy Haley, let us know what you think.
Rochester.
Hey, look, let's have the William, because, hey, look, it's right around the corner from here.
Terry Bell, are you listening, bro?
Listen, this is another thing. Just like lights on the water tower, we need to have a hashtag William Faulkner Bryant Day where we can celebrate one of the greatest composers of our heritage music. I don't know if our generation, but still.
But you know what I was getting at.
But we want to celebrate people. But that is National Day. And thank you to our good friends at Gateway Tire and Battery, right down the road here, Tire Service. They do such a wonderful job. And guys, if you've got tires that are deflating on you because of this cold weather, you need to go see them.
Exactly. All right, guys, we are done. That is a wrap for today, Brian. It has been such a blessing to be here. We say all the time, you need to choose to either be a blessing or a curse, guys. But remember, keep it